Kept several. I'm taking a break.
Please not Ina, because last time she said zoned out in her actual
After
notes.
some corkscrew changing, we find harmony, is one of my notes. So,
Wait, what?
I mean, okay, I get it.
yeah.
With
I
the
don't.
wind
Okay.
I have
stones.
so many questions,
We
none
went
of which I want answered.
into the elemental plane of air and figured out that there were multiple portals describing one was presumably going into the plane of fire, earth, and water,
An air.
and they all had writings on them, and there were Shwingas sitting on all of them. And we had a rough time figuring out the puzzle, but we found out that there were there were 4 pieces of torn off statues, essentially, that was fitting into the northwest, east, south part of the puzzle in the middle, and we just took one on each of our piece and placed it into the puzzle, and with some trial and error, we got it and jumped into the portal into the elemental planes of fire, where we now are stuck fighting a lava worm. And Dimlim has contracted several cases of frostbite down here.
And now
I
so
apologize
is Fabiano.
for the frost.
Yes.
Why are you
And
apologizing for the frost? It's not actually your fault.
I know.
No, it's my fault.
I'm the only source of frost down, the biggest source of frost down here, so I'm assuming it's my fault, even though I know it's not.
Okay, you're just taking responsibility. It's cold. It's my fault.
Cold. It's probably
Okay.
something. Yeah, probably.
Sure.
Probably something I did.
Hattie,
I did
The
just
thing-
unleash a breath weapon right past him.
I just
Full
imagine
blame for
Hattie
frostbite.
seeing. I just imagine Hattie seeing the frostbite and be like turning her head like back and forth and be like, "Where did I do that? It's
Yeah.
oh."
It's all fire.
Yeah.
It has to be me.
The thing
It's not.
is,
It's not. It's not a Romanar because it's not searing, hot, and burning.
and I'm
it's-
immune to fire.
It's not. It's not tricks because it's not fucked up. It's got to be.
be
I
my
mean,
fair-
fault.
we can argue about that. Being
To be
frostbitten
fair-
in the elemental plane of fire
I
is
mean,
a
yeah,
bit
that's
fucked
kind of
up.
fucked up. Yeah, he's got a point.
And to be fair, a lot of the things that Trix does, Hattie could probably do similarly messed up things.
But Hattie so does not.
Also, it
Not
is
to the
worth
same degree.
knowing that Hattie, you have your spiritual weapon in the
Yes.
form of a scythe.
Yes.
Now you have your golem, and Trix have another scythe somewhere.
She has a magical
remember.
weapon in her hand.
Is Timblum feeling scytheless?
Yes.
Scythe
Is that what
envy.
you're telling? Scythe envy,
He's
yeah.
feeling slightly cold, to be honest.
Is that the frostbite or the image of 3 deaths surrounding you?
Yeah, who knows. But yeah, on the turn order, we are missing me and Hattie on my side. But I am after Aromina's golem.
Yeah, I just checked. I had a 17 initiative, so I think I was after you.
So
Yes,
the-
correct.
So think,
The lava.
but it's
worm
just because
is
I changed
active.
forms.
So initiative
Yeah.
goes Romanar, Thave, Dimblum, Hattie, and Trix.
Yes.
That's about what I was
And
thinking.
we stopped at top of order, so the worm has attacked.
Yep.
I am very well aware that it just attacked because it just did 172 damage to me.
I mean, yeah, that hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that for Alex's sake. So
Oh,
we
yeah,
just
I know.
do that
That's
one
fair.
more time.
I was just like, I remember that one specifically.
Yes. But yes, we have a Romanar first, or Squishy Wizard, as I started. calling
Squishy
him last
wizard. I
Squizzard.
could not do the notes.
Squizard.
Could not do the recap this time because my notes tells me exactly what to do this turn, and I will tell you after I've done it.
time. Oh, okay. Yeah, you did say last time you were going to write down what you're going to do next time.
Yes, because I had to remember. I had an idea. with your permission, Hattie.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right. You were gonna ride a Romanar or Hattie.
So wait, what? He was going to
Uh,
ride a Romanar?
Yep.
That's
Sure.
seriously,
A
that's seriously conceited.
Romana will get onto Hattie.
Is this a willing
and-
act?
Honestly, yes. Hattie's offered and probably I think given you guys rides a few times before.
Yeah. So,
So-
Romana will climb up your neck.
Earlier in the campaign, it would not have been.
Yeah.
Well,
currently,
not
100%.
really climb, seeing as she has wings. So Romana will fly up your height, and will power pose betwixt your horns.
Okay. I like it.
And I would like to take an action to attempt to intimidate.
Fine, but that is a movement. You are aware of that, yes?
Yes, so I have only this movement and this action
You're
coming
going to
up
try
right
and
now.
intimidate a lava worm with burning wings on top of a silver dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just described why this is a good idea.
I mean,
A Romana will
I mean, that's
flutter
not
out
where I was
her-
going with that, but okay.
Romana will flutter out her wings. They're making a grand spectacle, like she is the phoenix ablaze atop a silver dragon of beauty.
I'm sorry, that's a performance roll, right? We all agree. Don't care. Do a performance roll. I don't care if you agree or not.
Well, if she's blazing outwards, I would actually say that it comes more down to Arcana, because the fires is gonna be
No,
all
I
that-
refuse to
all
let
the
him roll
flare here.
Arcana for fucking
Because
anything.
no, but I'm saying that's gonna be the flare, because Aromana just yelling between the horns is not gonna intimidate anyone.
Oh wow.
So
I'm going
the
to-
the amount of
I know,
fire
that's a
blazing
slight.
out, the intimidation
Um,
factor here.
So the intimidation
I'm-
is based on the sheer amount of fire. Is that what you're trying to say?
In the elemental plane of fire.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything because I know exactly how this is gonna play out, and it's fine. I actually have plans for this as well. So keep going.
That concerns me more than anything else. Yes, go. You're going to try and intimidate the lava worm by looking big, presumably.
Kind of, and she then goes, I,
What you do with bear.
Yeah.
you will bow to me as I'm the one that wields fire. You are just a creature
In what
of
language?
magic. Huh?
In what language?
She's going to say this in a
All the
In
languages.
abysmal. In abysmal.
in abysmal.
It should absolutely be a
no.
language. It's just every language you speak badly.
I mean, yeah, no, she is actually going to say this in Ruaflik.
Nobody knows
But-
what the fuck you're saying.
But while doing it, may I?
The most obscure language. Let's just pick the one that no one speaks because everyone's
Yeah,
dead.
yes, but while
Um,
doing it, may I point at it and spend a spell slot to message?
Oh no. You should totally
Oh.
cast comprehend language
Because-
on the verb.
Well, because message
It
is
does that
something.
for one thing.
Yeah, you'll hear the message in whatever language you understand.
So that's a movement to get up. I'll take the standing up as a movement. Try and decide if I'm classing the intimidate as a movement,
That's
as
an
as
action.
an action.
I mean, it could be a part of the action if the only
Yeah,
thing you
I'm-
want to
I'm-
do
I'm
is
going
cast message.
Yeah, message. I'm going to accept that as part of an action, but that will be
Yes.
everything. And in that, I would like an intimidation roll as well, please.
Cool. She points at the creature casting message, so the creature, whatever she speaks, will understand her. But you will hear her absolutely calling this out in Ruaflik, this ancient
No one
Netherese
else
adjacent
understands
language.
you.
Netherese
So no one
adjacent.
else can understand, and I will tell it. You will be my subject. You are beneath me,
Oh, yeah,
and
you're gonna
I
try and
am your
ride it, aren't you?
queen that commands your element.
I mean, freaking Queen of the Cosmos getting into her head right now. Keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
A little bit.
And then she like flaps her wings out, and she's like, "You will
Caw-caw,
kneel."
caw-caw.
it has no.
You
knees.
shall not pass.
Yeah.
That is an 18.
I'm going to say as well, the RP is really wholesome, and I'm loving it at the moment. Right. Oh god. It's a charisma.
Is this like Pokemon? You need to beat it to
To assist
submission
me,
first.
to assist me, I would like Thave on his turn to
No,
take
no,
his
no,
hat.
no, no. This will happen before Fave's turn.
Okay,
So
sure.
no.
That's why I'm not doing anything either.
I mean, yeah, I can't make that.
Oh,
I can meet it, but I can't beat it. Doesn't mean you achieve anything. Animal handling, bitch.
sure.
No one is getting this easy.
Oof.
Yeah, no.
Ooh.
I'd like to spend an
I'm-
inspiration.
Shit.
All this to be mad at the
19!
world.
Oh.
Ooh.
I love when the DM smashes.
This
his
is
head with
Ina's
his
fault.
notebook.
This is Ina's fault. And your
How
fu-
is it?
you and your fucking pets. It's your fault.
Hey,
You
I
s-
never got
Hey.
to have a pet.
You started the rot millennia.
You encouraged us to gain more pets in Schultz.
You
And
did.
now
I
we
think he
are.
said allies, not pets.
I said allies. Yeah, there's a big difference. If
Well,
you're classing
you-
allies as pets, we need to have a discussion about diplomacy.
Well, he's a big lava worm. You could say he has some kind of intelligence, so he will answer a Romanos
I
call,
mean,
but not necessarily have
he
to
has
protect us.
intelligence, but it's not going to help him.
Exactly.
He has an intelligence. It's
Its
not enough to
intelligence
learn
is
Raflik.
5.
Not enough to speak.
Yes, it's probably around 5 or something.
What are you going to do? The creature
Ride
will,
it into battle.
will look solely at you in respect. That is the end of your turn.
Okay.
Fave.
Which means we have to beat it
Okay.
into
Fave.
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 Fave, let me double check, but
I
I
hate
feel like
all
they've
of you in a way I can't express openly.
I feel like
I am
Fave,
innocent.
No, you're not.
I am.
he understands me telepathically. That's just his thing. So he knows what I just said. So Thave will take his hammer and beat it to the ground and pump his chest and end his turn like that.
Just supporting you, I suppose.
Dimblum,
Hmm. Yes.
let's deal with this
Uh,
shit and move on.
I assume with my passive perception of 25 that I see what's happening.
Yes.
I would like to. Dimblem looking over at the creature, then looking over at Romana, seeing as the situation is slightly diffused, still not trusting the creature, but he would try to move further away. And it doesn't trigger anything.
Well, I can't hit you. I can't hit
I
you with.
mean,
I
you
can't.
can try.
No, I can't hit you with opportunity attacks anymore, can I?
I mean, you technically never could because I always had the mobile feet, but I have always allowed you.
Fuck it. I will try. I'm gonna fail. Gonna be honest here. It's not gonna work.
Would the worm know that he couldn't hit?
No,
is the question.
He wouldn't.
No.
That's
Yeah.
the issue I have right now. It's a redundant roll. 36.
I mean, to be fair,
Yes or
you
no?
would hit me.
Would.
I would.
But
I would love you to hit me.
no. Fine. I'm a little angry. Right
Maybe
now.
it takes away some of the frostbite.
I mean, you're immune to fire,
Yes,
so there's no point in this.
and I'm resistant to slashing
And bludgeoning.
and piercing.
So this is a redundant roll.
Yes. So
you
you
just fed Lars's ego, you know.
Fine, I
Yeah,
can
you
hurt you with
see-
this though. You take. 9 points of bludgeoning damage. That is already halved.
Yay.
Fuck it, I would take what I can get at this point.
You see as this gigantic lunges for Dimlam as he walks away, just nudging him in the head, and he's like doesn't even notice it and keeps on walking. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Are you stopping there?
I need to calculate my movements.
As it is,
I have
right,
5 less movements than before. This is about as far as I can get, I think. Wait,
Excellent.
no, it's not. About there.
I'm being pleasant now, but I'm going to punish you so hard, so soon.
I just wanted to. This is more for Tricks and Hattie than it is for me.
I could feel my inner Nazi coming on.
Oh no. Yes. I will use my entire round to get nudged by a giant worm and then move a little.
Hattie,
Bonk is all the worm did. Okay. Can I tell if this worm I'm assuming is still hostile because I just saw it attack Dimblum.
presumably,
Um,
yes.
So I'm not sure if the grace towards a Romanar extends towards me or not. First things first, let me see if my breath weapon recharges because that will affect my decisions a little bit. It does recharge. So I have more ice again.
Sorry, Tricks. Sorry, Dimblum. More,
Wait, what?
more frostbite incoming.
More frostbite incoming. I just
Hmm.
gotta decide if I want to. How I want
Yes,
to do.
I am very much in the cone of frost now.
You know what? No, I think I'm gonna do the thing that I was planning on originally, based on what a Romanar did, because it sounds like fun. Only I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. So I'm gonna do 2 things right now. I'm not moving at all, but I am going to. Ooh, I can do several good things. Okay, so first off, healing hands is a bonus action, so I'm going to bonus action healing hands myself because I am taking some damage. So I'm gonna pop that off real quick.
I mean,
That is
to be
at
Don't,
20th
fair-
level.
don't
It's
you mean healing claw at this point?
at
Yeah.
this
Or
point,
healing
yes.
talon?
So it'd be
Oh, so-
55 points of healing back because we hit level 20.
Hattie healing claws you and sends you flying 50 feet.
Right? But luckily it's to myself, so I'm perfectly fine. So I'm gonna healing claws myself. Scales of the dragon. I don't know.
So with Romanar on her head, Hattie would just go, and then sit back down and go.
Yeah, basically I'm just pumping a little bit of my arcane magic into me. Actually, that's probably what it looks like because my spellcasting focus actually ends up dangling around my neck in my true dragon
Yeah.
form. So she would just touch it and just surge with a little bit of holy energy herself as she does that. And then queuing off of a Romanar with a Romanar, I'm assuming comfortably on my head. I know you're a competent, capable person.
I mean, she can kind of fly. Every Hattie moves,
Yeah.
Romanar just kind of bombs.
Totally fine. So what I am going to do is I am going to get down very low and let out a vicious roar directly towards it and use my frightening presence.
Okay.
So Hattie's just going to bend down and.
It's a charisma save, isn't it?
It is a,
Uh,
I believe, a wisdom save, which I do want to ask you about that because on the sheet it is specifically a DC 18 wisdom save, but since I'm a wisdom caster, I don't know if that would change any. So printed, it is in DC 18.
Okay, 18 is still quite high. So.
Yeah.
Shut
I would
up,
like to
Dimblum.
point
Dimblum,
out-
you are not normal.
No, it was just fun because when Travis did his roar, it just sort of faded away, so it sounded like a puking dog to me.
Yep.
I mean, that's
Roar!
That's a-
There, that one won't cut out on you.
Jesus Christ. The phrasing alone, a puking dog, really? Of all things.
Yeah.
You caught me so off guard with that
I
one.
mean, yeah. I'm not surprised.
I caught the verb of God as well. It rolled a 5.
It did roll a 5, so it's frightened of you.
It is so it is blah blah blah. Each creature of the dragon's choice, which is just that. DC 18, frightened for a minute, it can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. If a creature saving blah 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 blah, frightened for presence, but I was hoping it would tell me what it does. I think fright means it can't move closer and attacks against me are at disadvantage, if I
Yes.
remember correctly.
Correct.
Yes.
So between that and the Romanar, it does not like this corner very much, I think.
I mean, it might
And
like aroma.
how is the worm looking, like, physically?
I mean, physically, he's okay, actually. It's hard to tell because he's literally made of lava. But
Yeah, so it's just-
he seems to be burning bright.
Okay.
Like
That's a good description for me. That's fine. That may adjust slightly what I wanted to do. Who was it that used a bunch of ice stuff last time? Was it Trix?
me.
Dimlim used ice stuff last time.
The one being very frostbitten.
The one
Yeah.
who's frostbitten used ice stuff. Shock horror.
I apologize. Clerics, man, with their spell lists.
Do you
Let's-
have remove ice? Remove frostbite?
I have greater restoration, luckily for you. I'm just not going to use
Oh.
it in the middle of combat.
I would assume that. Oh no, you're not supposed to heat up frostbitten things
No,
rapidly.
it's cool because they get brittle.
Oh god, am I becoming brittle?
I don't know at this
Maybe.
point.
Nah, I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. Don't want to do that one. There are too many things that I can do and don't want to. Greater Restoration's a touch spell, I believe. Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make this fun. Is it? Dimlim just went. I don't want to do that. But Trix
I'm
is up next.
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're valid. I didn't want to hold an action all the way until your turn. I'm gonna go ahead and channel Divinity Path to the Grave as part of my Draconic Intimidation. So the next attack it has a vulnerability to.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn. I'm just gonna play some help this time.
I'm forcing you all to go to your normal corners for some unknown reason.
I could go a little bit more vicious with her right now, but I'm choosing to back off a little bit.
Miss Rayleigh. Madam Rayleigh seems more
Um,
appropriate.
This creature probably is not a very big fan of this corner.
Which
mean-
makes it a really fan of that corner.
Which means, and
It's not
I
a fan
am
of
already
corners at
on.
all. It doesn't like geometry.
Well,
Oh, no.
since Trix is already on the edge, I am going to spend a free movement to actually sit down with my legs dangling on the edge.
Like a great idea.
Interesting.
I mean, yeah, you're trying
I
to get a
will.
lava tan?
I
Mhm.
will then spend my first action to produce some gentle flames in my hands.
Because we need more fire right now.
And I'm going to spend my second action to speak to it in Abyssal.
Primordial.
Because that is, I think, the closest I can do.
We're in an elemental plane. Primordial.
I don't speak primordial, do I?
Isn't it that you speak primordial and I speak abyssal? I thought that was the thing.
Well, here's the thing. I have written down I can
I-
speak Abyssal,
I-
but I haven't asked Alex if Trix is yet to have learned Primordial. I
I
know it's
speak
been on her
Celestial.
agenda, but as her per languages per character sheet, she only speaks Abyssal of those two. So she will be doing it in Abyssal because it does look a bit abyssal. anyway, even though it is an elemental thing. And she will speak to it like a mother's voice, like a gentle voice.
You're being
How
maternal.
gentle it can sound.
You're being maternal with the lava worm.
Well, she's gonna say in Abyssal. I don't care if it knows what she's saying, but like the tone of her voice is very important here. I've. Oh, are those being mean to you? Well, come over here. I can take care of you. I promise you. I am kind. I will make them stop.
I know.
If only you can be kind. And she will be just repeating those words over and over again, with like having some playfully or flame playfully playing in her hands, like a gentleness. And that is going to be what she does for her second action.
Persuasion.
Rix wants another pet.
Versus a Romanos.
I mean,
Oh, 21.
to be fair,
I have to
a
roll persuasion as well.
Romana made it really clear that she wanted the worm, which is why
Yeah.
I'm not killing it.
That's a 26.
The worm does not look to you, unfortunately.
To be fair,
Ow.
Trix always wants the worm.
Of course she does. Of course she does.
It was a sex joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can't do anything. I'd spend one action doing the flame thing and one action speaking, so.
Okay.
Which means it's its turn, so it will attack everyone except a Romano.
I mean, how is it going to attack all directions when I'm all the way over here?
Valid point.
It's also terrified of me.
I know.
Yes.
I will
Frightened
I will
specifically.
use an action to burrow.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Hello.
And because it's a large creature, that will class as my free action because it was 5 feet.
Yes.
Same rules apply to you as they do to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
it has a
no,
burrow
that's
speed,
totally fair.
absolutely.
So, I
Will survive.
You feel everybody, please roll a wisdom saving throw. Hattie, you
Oh,
get
wisdom.
advantage.
Okay. I don't like it when it's wisdom.
That is a 33. I got the sweet, sweet thember shot rolling across my screen.
Wait. I actually have to ask, is it against magic?
Why do you roll with advantage before you know
I-
that?
Nothing against me.
Because it's out of habit. Because usually it is magic.
No, it's a
Is-
primordial force.
Is it any form of a charm?
No.
Yay.
Then it is only a 6 plus 9. That is a
Which is
7.
a 15. Why
15.
you marked the entire map? Why is it slightly blue now?
I'm trying to get the right colour.
Okay. Assuming this is the effect it has. Changes the color of the mood.
It's now bright. It's now bright. Yeah, it's just mood lighting it all. Yeah.
Make a wisdom saving throw against the worm's mood lighting. Trix may choose to fail if she wishes.
Do you feel the same mood as the worm?
As you feel
Slightly
the creature,
terrified and inspired?
as the creature
Burrowing.
notices some form of end is near, you feel the heat reduce in the location and a coldness beyond
Depressing.
what any measure any of you, with the exception of Hattie, have felt before. And the creature's fire will blaze perfect turquoise and green.
Because it for it to
Is it
turn
raging?
other colors, it just needs to do something with metal.
It's not raging.
Okay.
I'm raging.
If you
Aromana
want
will
that metagaming, I think it's initiating a self-destruct sequence.
Aromana will
I think so.
Jurassic Park it and just like flat palm out.
It's not your turn.
I mean, is it? No, it's not your turn yet. Yes. And what did this wisdom save have us do?
So, everybody please make a dex save.
Oh no, I have disadvantage on those at the moment.
18.
I mean everyone.
Hey, I rolled an 18 as well.
I rolled a 5. And I'm changing
I
Hey,
the
also
three
rolled
rules.
an
18s! 18
I
guy!
hope the save is 18
We'll
now.
see if it does anything.
The
I
creature
doubt it.
The creature will yell out in agony, and the rest of you just hear a scream. Hattie, you hear the scream of thousands of people in utter horror and torment. So, everyone will take, because all of you failed.
The dex save, not the wisdom save, right?
Yeah, the dex save.
Okay.
I presume
77 points of psychic damage. And 74 points of necrotic damage.
I am resistant to that.
Oh, thank goodness I'm immune because that would have killed me.
I don't think
Is
a
this
Romanov's well.
is this the moment where a Romnar goes blop on the ground?
I think
So
you're
75.
just about up.
75 is just about enough that a Romana isn't outright killed. She does, however, the Hattie will feel in between her horns. She will just feel like a.
Question: is this the worm dying?
You do not know.
Okay,
But
because mechanically speaking, I get things if the worm dies. So
The scream you can hear, however, is souls
okay.
screaming. You know that at least. Well, Hattie doesn't. He will then, because he's free action, done that. He will then look straight to Dimblum. Dimblum, can you make a dex save, please?
I'm using one of my advantages to make this a flat roll. I don't think it helped.
No, it did not. This is a loller dice, so I'm sorry. First one, 89 points of cold damage.
I am already cold.
And
You're now colder.
89 points of necrotic damage.
Which is
I'm
half
dead-er.
to 40. And
That's the end of its turn. Aromanar. Oh, yay.
Death saving throw.
I love the oh yay.
Isn't it amazing how...
Oh no. You failed that one, I believe.
It wasn't fair because it was on a slope, so I will...
Oh, so I was correct.
Yeah, I actually rolled a 1.
Oh.
But it was slightly sloped, so I didn't think that was a fair roll.
I immediately
So you
caught
roll
that
with
when you
advantage.
of your immediate silence.
Thunk.
it would be very ironic for Aromina to die in the elemental plane.
Please remind me, does Thave end when you end?
No, he stays.
But you cannot control him.
No, I cannot control him. he will do what is in his nature, which
No, he
being
does. No,
Nash.
unless commanded, he does nothing but defend, isn't it?
I believe according to let me I'll double check, but yeah, no, either way he's gonna do a whole bunch of nothing at this point because he is a tomb tapper, meaning just he's designed to protect Netheril. Not much he can do about that. Or yeah, his last command would just be fight or defend.
Yeah. Dimblum.
Yes. I'm contemplating to let Hattie do the healing part.
What if there's more than one that needs healing?
Are you implying that you need healing as well?
I'm implying that Trix, which is in your direct line of sight, is standing.
Everyone
She's
is in my
like standing,
terrain.
taking a break, leaning on her knees, panting her breath out, right behind this said lava eel. Because
Yeah.
just
Okay,
saying.
fine. Fine. I'm
You called it
sorry,
a lava
Hattie.
eel, and I like that. No, that's fine.
Yeah. I will then use my Silver Fire, which will reach everyone here, to heal everyone but the lava worm, eel, snake,
I like
fish-like
calling him the eel.
creature.
That sounds fun. I
Eel,
don't know if it
yeah,
is or not,
eel.
but I like eel.
Okay. So that's 55 points of cold healing. And the worm needs a dexterity saving roll.
Nope.
Means it's 55 points of cold damage to the eel. Which I'm not entirely sure does anything at the moment.
No. It seems to
Was
wash
that
over the
so-
creature.
no, it doesn't, or
It seems to wash
You now
over the
see-
creature.
You now see at least Trix behind this creature stands up and like she finally caught a fresh breath of air and she's standing, at least she's standing up. And she looks like she's ready to do something, but of course waiting for it to be her turn.
Well,
There we go.
I talked over Alex, so I didn't hear what he
Oh.
said.
Oh, I did? I'm sorry.
You
Yes,
didn't.
you rude woman.
I'm trying to make immersion like it's
No,
immersive
fine.
things.
You did not
You're
talk
role
over
playing.
me.
It's good.
You didn't
Yeah,
talk
I'm
over
doing
me.
ambience. I'm doing
Ambient
ambience.
sound.
It's ambient sounds.
Yeah.
She's taking Ambien, everyone. She's taking Ambien.
Oh no. I will
I
then, for very dramatic effect, since I'm too far away. Oh, wait. I would actually. How far away from this thing am I? Is this creature 15 feet away from me, Alex?
No.
What do you mean? No.
I mean, it is 15 feet away. It's 20 feet away from you, really.
5 feet free movement.
I use 5 feet of free movement then. And I'm lightning luring it to drag it closer to me if it fails its save.
Oof, you haven't done against its strength yet.
No, we haven't. And I assume it has some strength.
I saw it have a plus 18 on its attack rolls, so I'm assuming it has a very high strength. Like Dimblum levels of high.
26.
Yeah, no, you save.
It's fucking
now.
massive. What do you
Oh.
expect?
Mm.
Oh, do you know?
This is one of those where the warlock should go, I'm hexing it. What am I? Oh, yeah, strength.
Well, even that just gives a disadvantage on ability checks, not saving throws.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you know those
But yeah.
spells that ask like which stat do you want to go, and you look at it and you're
we
like,
know.
I
Oh,
think
that
I
one.
know. Yeah.
So, you know what? Well, actually, no. I doubt you're gonna roll worse than that. You rolled a 4.
Yeah. Likelihood of me rolling worse than that is incredibly low.
Yeah, no, its plus is actually more than the save. So,
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a 21 save and you have a 22 plus.
Ah. It's a gigantic creature. It's a gargantuan monstrosity, actually.
Yeah.
Yes. But still weird. Anyhow, it still takes 18 points of lightning damage.
Have because it succeeded, or
It
Probably.
doesn't specify, I think.
Okay.
No, it doesn't specify that it just negates the dragging if it's saved. It doesn't negate damage.
interesting.
Very. Hmm. Do I have any bonus actions I want to use? Actually, you know what? For the fun of it, I'm gonna blade sailing.
Just to up that AC a little bit more.
Yes! It feels redundant to rage when I'm too far away to hit it, so I'm blade singing instead. And
Poquito
that's the end
más
of my
AC.
turn.
Is
I'm
that you done?
currently at a 39.
Are you done?
Yes.
Hattie, can I have perception
So-
roll, please?
Yep. I was actually going to ask something similar to that, so let me go ahead and do perception.
Why do you want perception?
I want to see. Well, I have one very specific thing, and I want to see if the worm gained immunity to cold damage, because Dimblum just hit cold on everybody, but the worm didn't seem affected by it.
Yes.
So that was what I was going to ask about.
Okay, I was asking for another reason, that's why I was asking, but carry on.
Yeah.
My
I
reason
will roll.
My reason will answer your reason.
There's a 14.
That's enough.
Okay.
You will notice before the worm, there was a flicker of something, but when it changed, but you'll notice before worm, an individual standing by it with its hand on it. Nobody else seems to have noticed this individual. It seems to
Can I tell if-
have the form of a woman.
Interesting. Can I tell if they're like commanding the worm, or if it's like a soul of something the worm ate, or what?
You
Can I tell
can't
a little bit more about what her
seems to
deal
almost
is?
be comforting the worm.
I mean,
Interesting.
it is the one that attacked us. It doesn't need comfort. It needs good discipline.
If you look in your journal, Travis, you'll see it.
Give me a moment to pull that up. In my journal,
Strange woman.
no, but in my journal in
Roll 20, yeah.
in roll 20. Okay. Whoop-a-doo-doo. Where in the world is my journal in here?
Why?
Chat. Then it's the one that looks like a book with two stars.
Oh, in roll 20. Haha, never mind. I was in D&D Beyond. My apologies. Strange woman. That makes more sense.
Your thing is in roll 20. Why can't I find it in D&D Beyond?
Oh, it's in roll
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, no, it took a second to click. I don't really use the stuff in here as much as I should. Or rather, I'm used to using it in Spelljammer, not as much in this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so does it look like she's... trying to get a vibe of
you
what's
don't
going
feel
on.
like she thinks she's being noticed at all.
I don't feel like she knows that she's being
Don't
watched.
be
Yes, or that
suspicious.
anyone
Don't
knows
be
she's there.
suspicious.
Can I tell what she is trying to do to the worm besides comfort it? Like, is she trying to calm it down so it's no longer attacking? Or is she trying to heal and
Undo
buff
the
it so it can attack
self-destruct.
more? Can I tell what the intent is, whether it's to harm us or to help us?
Insight.
That I will happily roll.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
You think she doesn't mean you harm, but she wants to help the worm. Not necessarily to,
And that-
hurt you, but to help it.
Not necessarily to hurt us, but to help the worm. Okay. I think going with that line of thinking, since I see the worm, since I see her trying to calm it down or help it of some sort, and it trying to calm down, that only counts for humanoids. I was like, I can do calm emotions on it, but that only counts towards humanoids.
Does it? Oh fuck.
Yeah, you attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people, each humanoid in a 20-foot radius.
You don't know what this identifies as.
I'm assuming the worm does not classify as a humanoid and
I
does
mean,
not have humanoid emotions.
it
I could be wrong.
It might have emotions, but it doesn't class as a humanoid, no.
Yeah.
Humanoid emotions does not feel like a classification we're allowed to make, really.
Does it feel pain?
It has humanoid
You're not
emotions.
humanoid. You're not allowed to grieve.
No, how dare you feel sad
Quickly,
as
call
a
the vegans.
humanoid emotion?
So you say quick alert the vegans?
Yes.
Oh, that's so mean.
And throw them
Um,
in the Feywild.
Even the plants would eat them there.
And even the grass will cry.
I think
I'm
they
trying to
found
decide
out, like, Hmm?
if I still want to attack or not.
do I stay or do I go?
Do I hit or do I roll?
This might help you. You feel a strange familiarity with this figure, even though you've never met it before.
Okay.
Also have a slightly less lump of an Romanar on
The
your back.
The dragon.
Yeah,
Healers. Oh, I would say. I mean, you did Silver Fire. Romanar's up again. Well,
Yeah,
she's not
yeah.
up again,
She will
but
be.
you're still holding on to my horns, so I know you are not dead.
yeah.
That's fine. You're not dead. My job
That's
isn't
all
here
that
yet.
she
That's
needs
not
I went.
to
I
know.
went down. I went down for a whole like second before Dimbler managed to get me back up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she's probably
Again,
clinging quite tightly to the horns at this point.
yeah.
probably. Oh, because yeah, that means you've lost concentration on your wings. Are they concentration?
They are concentration. Yeah. So no spells are active except the golem right now from Romanar.
So you are currently stuck to my head. That's
Yes.
cool. That's fine. I will start being a little bit more gentle with you anyway. So I'm gonna try something weird and we will see if it happens. I'm going to cast Calm Emotions anyway centered on the worm. Because it's a 20-foot sphere. But I'm not trying to target the worm itself. I heard it being full of souls. So I'm going to try to calm the souls that I can feel and see inside of it. Because I imagine many of them are probably humanoid. Maybe some of them aren't. Maybe they all aren't. But it's worth a shot.
I have a side question
So
to this.
it's up to you whether it
What
even
is-
has any effect or
what
not.
is your
Dimbler has a
That's my
side
attempt.
quest.
What is your side
The-
question?
Does this bubble affect my blade song? Am I singing calmly or is it just?
He's just now singing arias from Puccini.
It's a 20-foot radius, so yeah, it probably would catch you in the edge of it. It's not particularly
Yeah.
harmful, so I wouldn't.
No, but
Um,
I think calm emotion would negate rage.
it does negate rage, yes.
Yes. So I am trying to see if it does something with the blade song.
Not really, no, because it's not an emotional charge thing.
Yeah.
It's... As you do this, clearly the creature is aware it's been noticed.
Yeah, because I was going to say it would probably affect her too, because she appeared humanoid.
Yeah, it will turn to you for a second. smile in a way, knowingly, but in a slightly. Do you know how people smile in an ominous way? But
Yeah.
no, ominous but knowing.
With a
And-
33 insight, I hope I get that off of it.
and touch the worm gently. They are both gone.
I was gonna
Interesting.
try a new spell.
Well,
Arona pops up in between the horns. What happened? Did we win? Is it?
and for my bonus action, I'm gonna healing hands on Aromanar, so you'll just see this another pulse come up and wrap around my neck and heal you for 55 more points of damage.
Thank you.
In Hattie's head, you'll hear, "Death isn't the end."
Can I respond to that?
This seems to be a passing comment,
Okay, just an echoing.
like a
Thought.
like a leftover kind of goodbye.
Okay. Whew.
Oh, and the fire will return to normal. Let me retract that.
I like to think Hattie was like immediately when the fight ended, still being actually kind of cool tempered, and immediately as they left, all the flames came back, and you see
Yeah.
her profoundly sweating again.
Yeah, Hattie was fine,
Yeah.
and now buckets of dragon sweat, which Strix is trying to collect.
Because maybe
Wait,
it'll have blood
wait.
in it. No.
Wait, can I? Yeah, I was gonna go there. Can I replace dragon's blood with dragon's sweat?
No.
Oh.
That does seem a carry on, Travis Lassie.
I'm probably bleeding given the amount of damage I took over the last fight.
Yes. Seems a prudent time to take a 5-minute break.
recover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Isn't that
There
22
you go.
for Rhino?
If your strength score is 19, you can jump 19 feet if you take a 10-foot run up.
And jump with
When you make-
triple S.
which
So you,
When you make a
since-
standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. So if your strength is 20, you can jump 10 feet without running.
and triple that would be 30. So it works.
It works.
Yeah, she has a strength of 24.
When you make a high jump,
Yeah.
you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So that's your strength modifier, not your score. So if your strength modifier is +4, it's 3 plus 4. So fucking 8. No, 7.
7.
And so that means you can jump 7 feet straight up into the air. If you cast jump, you can shoot your 21 feet straight into the air.
Somebody please cast this on bonkers.
No.
I am still jumping nonetheless over to Dimblem, which is everything I was trying to do, and which is why I cast jump, because I can't jump that far.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought,
you,
But apparently I
I
can.
know. I know you have
You still needed the
2
jump. You still
people
needed it.
saying you could do it
Yeah.
according to
But-
rules.
Okay, fine. Okay, I don't need to cast jump. I still jump over here.
Okay.
And that
Okay.
was gonna be the thing I was gonna do, because I want to get closer to all
But
of the things over
did
here.
did you cast jump first? Is the question, because now you're flying very much longer.
We could
I
say...
am making this
we could-
difficult for you.
Well, I
You're
did
landing
state
over
I,
here if
well,
you had the jump spell out.
okay. I'm gonna. I was standing here and jumping here. Well, I could jump.
Did you do a
20.
running start?
With
No, I
with
did
the
not.
jump
Oh, you-
spell, you would jump 30,
Okay.
36 feet, I think. So you're literally exactly where you
Yeah,
would
okay.
be.
Yeah,
And
no,
Lars
I
is
am-
just being a
normal
dick.
standing.
I am exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Yes.
Shut up! Don't
Okay.
stop confusing me, Lars. I
No,
am
I
here.
just want you to know
She's
your
walking straight
spells.
past Dimblem now. I was gonna be nice to you, Lars and Dimblem, but no, she's gonna walk straight past you and start walking towards the other shit here.
I
But
mean,
now I
to
feel
be
like it's
fair,
someone else's turn to act. Please, someone.
to be fair,
A Romanar.
Trix would know that Lars is an asshole.
Yeah, Trix wouldn't know that Lars is an asshole, but Romanar.
Romana will employ Hattie like a playground slide.
Oh, I was going to ask you to hold on because I was going to jump over there.
Oh. I mean,
This whole area gets a little easier to move around when I have like a 20-foot step.
we're out of turn combat, so like a Romana could, yes, hear
Yeah.
you say that and hold on, and she will hold
oh.
on.
Hold on,
Fave-
Romanar. We'll get over there.
In that case, Fave will make a bunch of long strides across whatever. He's big. He can probably stride across things.
You find
Yeah.
yourself on a large plinth, right, risen above the lava with some channels of lava travelling through it. There are a few major points of interest. First of all, there seems to be an area over here which looks almost like a plank of an obsidian with a sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus.
I don't know what happened there. A sarcophagus ensconced inside it, which seems to be closed. There seems to be a large object here. Hattie's in my fucking way. There seems to be a
I'm sorry.
large object here, which seems to almost be an anvil of some sort. On 2 stone benches here, one is strangely some wheels of dark stone with gold centers. Another is filled with some golden armor, which is in some state of repair. However, the main object which draws your ire and attention, ire especially for Hattie, is a head of a very large obsidian coloured dragon that seems to be glowing almost like a heart and throbbing in a similar fashion. Looking forth, you can see a pedestal here with an item as well, along with a bench here with what can only be described as some golden bars. There seems to be some strange ore here, and a furnace or forge over here.
This feels more like Dimlim's specialty than it would mine. But
Hmm.
whatever we do here, please make it fast. It's so incredibly hot.
Oh, it's lovely here.
Dimlim, can't you cool her off? Don't you have like cooling magic?
Doesn't she have cooling magic?
No.
Yeah, no.
I am enwrapping you in a demon blaze of cold.
I was gonna say a Romana.
You are now constantly in a demon blaze doing cold healing.
Oh, it
It
feels
will
so nice.
put you back to max HP as well, to be fair.
I appreciate it.
Romana
I'll
doesn't
also
need
use
healing
healing hands on Romanar and Trix in turn, so every few seconds just add 55 hit points, because it's a lot now.
Every few seconds you get slapped by a big silver dragon.
Romanar only needs the one.
I figured one more
need it.
pat for a Romanar as I'm helping you off of my head.
Well, Trix does need a
Just
couple of more
spank her.
pats on the back.
Couple of pats for Trix over the next few moments. I would like to actually, as I'm walking over to healing my friends along the way and feeling a little bit better, at least because it's cold now, even though everything around me is still hot. I'd like to examine this dragon skull. Does it look like an actual dragon head or skull, or is it simply something fashioned to look like one?
Nature.
Nature. Oh, my best stat.
Oh. You can't discern even though you are a dragon.
I've never seen an obsidian dragon skull anyway,
No.
so I imagine it would be fairly hard to
Obsidian dragons aren't
discern.
all that common.
Yeah,
you've
I've only
never
seen the
actually
other,
seen
the one in Chult, I think.
Yeah.
I have some ideas. I'm gonna let everybody else around here
I
examine
am
things a little bit
looking
while I
at-
just breathe.
I am
Jump over
examining
here.
this. I am examining this armor.
This
Are you
magnificent
doing a standing jump or a running jump?
This magnificent suit of golden armor is adorned with intricate engravings depicting flames across its surface. It radiates warmth, comforting heat, and seems to flicker with a fire within it.
And you said it was in disrepair.
No, some state of repair, so it is fixed, basically.
Maybe still in a couple of pieces, but put back together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone's
I
tried to
would-
do their best.
Okay, I would like to examine it closely to see if there's some. To see exactly what it's doing.
Investigation.
Not Arcana. Well, it doesn't matter.
You don't know if it's magical or not.
Does a 38 determine if it's magical?
This certainly has some very powerful enchantments imbued upon it, and seems to bear the mark of Nordish dwarves.
The Queen of the Cosmos. You
Yes.
know a lot about magic. Would you perhaps look at this armor? It seems that it is enchanted in some way.
Romana will expedite this extremely by casting Identify.
Yes. Which tells you exactly what the item is.
So she puts a hand on it. You can see that little cosmic glow behind her eye. Yeah, this is a.
Insert text here.
I'm going to regret this.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
this is the golden armor of fire's radiance. It's a plate armor, very rare, and it requires it.
Oh, scheisse.
Yeah, no, she gives a basic in-universe synopsis of the golden armor of fire's radiance.
Do
I
you
think this...
see the AC on this thing?
Fucking hell!
Well, who is the only one here who can wear plate armor then?
Hattie can.
I mean, Hattie can.
Oh, Hattie can.
Yeah.
Wait, can Hat? Oh, okay.
But-
That is a good thing.
Shut
No,
up,
it's
shut
not.
up.
But it's not just that. It's the fact that all of Dimblem's bullshit will stack on top of this 38.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but
It
do
would not.
No, it sets your AC to 38.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and also I just thought of it because Dimblem's a barbarians. That's why it's
Blade
not
Yeah,
actually.
singing might go above
No,
it.
no.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
it
Most
Blade
things
singing,
don't.
blade singing, monk bullshit, things that add your AC afterwards would add to
No.
this. But I just realized
No.
Dimblem's thing is because he's barbarian and doesn't wear
No,
armor.
no.
And
also,
monk-
blade
monk
singing
stuff is
is
also unarmored.
Blade singing is specifying that you can't wear heavier
Yeah.
than light armor.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Also, dexterity would be neglected, the same as constitution. So
But
yes,
Hattie-
it would set my AC to 38.
But this
Yes.
makes
I mean-
this makes Hattie a god.
Yeah, actually, I'm
Just about.
feeling this. Hattie, you've mentioned that you're not a fan of fire and warmth.
Well-
This plate armor would actually render you would render the fires completely benign.
Not completely.
Not
just
completely.
resistance.
Nearly
Sounds
benign.
It's not immunity. It's immunity to fear.
That sounds a little bit tempting. I mean, Dimlim just worked so hard on this armor, though, and I do quite like it. It's made it from
I
a little bit of
mean-
me. Um,
We could probably fuse them together, or
We
I
can
could
put
make.
a little bit of you in this.
I could, if you give me back that armor, I am
can we-
sure I could tinker with it to make it into a light armor for one of the others.
that's also fair. Can we just do this somewhere else because it's so incredibly hot.
Okay,
No.
well, Dimblem, you can
Hattie
you
is like in
you'll-
puddles of sweat as this is going on.
Hattie weighs
Romanov
like
gave-
10 less pounds now. Just
Yeah.
for this. No.
Yeah,
You're in
it's
the
a
form
weight
of-
loss thing going on.
you're in the form of Alcar right now, right?
I am.
Which means you're a big buff elf.
Mm-hmm.
So Romanov's going to squeeze your bicep. He's going, well, Dimblem, you're strong and handsome. You could carry this armor for Hattie until we get out.
Yes. Yes, I could.
Somewhere,
could also-
somewhere in the cosmos,
still-
you hear me. Get off my man!
It's somewhere in the
still-
cosmos where she's sleeping with someone else.
Yes,
Mm.
it's irrelevant.
I could still carry it. I'm not. You see me right now. I can
No,
carry it just fine. I
I-
just don't want to
I
take the time to
don't
put it on
see
in a
you.
tune.
No, but
You're
I don't even know if I
behind
want
me.
it.
I don't see you.
Also,
In that
Hattie, where,
case-
where are your bags?
I have a
They should
backpack on
carry
the
a
dragon.
luggage.
Wait, it's a front pouch on the dragon form.
Oh,
I
you know what?
am-
I'd never thought of that. Sure.
Yeah.
Dimblem is
It's easier to get
blinding
to. It's
himself
like a
with the
fanny
book
pack.
so he can't see.
Yes.
Hattie.
Every time he
I'm
turns around,
Trying
"That's the
to
only
read
thing."
here. I can't see you.
Can I tell that Dimblem is suffering from some form of lingering effect at this point?
Almost definitely he's limping. And the
Okay.
hand is curled up.
In that case, I'm gonna expend
However, a Romanar,
Mm-hmm.
wisdom save, please.
A wisdom save. Is this a magical effect?
No.
I will let
Scheiße.
this resolve
I mean,
before I do
you
my thing.
touched me, I guess.
24.
You managed to stave it off, but this cuirass is made of pure gold.
This armor.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I
it's,
mean, I think I have the perception to see if she wants to go
Romanar-
for it,
Romanar's
and the
eyes will
speed
turn-
to intervene.
Yeah,
Gold
she-
for a
she does
split
that thing
second, but
where
she'll
it's-
manage to
it's-
look away.
she's a bit it turns a bit manically green for just a moment, and then she takes her hand off it, stopping the identification. Either way, one of you take it. I think this is an excellent thing for Hattie to use.
I am
And-
flashlighting Aromna with my book as I take the arm.
I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on Dimblem.
Yay!
One effect.
Yep.
Pick
Can you take the one that
the
makes
feet on the
me have
hand.
disadvantage?
the feet or the hand.
No! No, it's what's the one before that that I don't like. I don't care about the feet or the hat. It's the first one I don't like.
I don't know which one would be more obvious, so I'm gonna leave it up to the DM or a roll, depending.
It would be the limping, so it would be the foot.
I would be limping. Oh no, I regained 5 feet of movement.
Oh, there you go.
It would be the foot. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you. Thank you, Hattie.
I can.
That was the least of the issues, but I can move better now. It's
You
nice
looked
to.
like you were in a bit of pain, so I wanted to.
It's
It still
weird
seems like
how
something is
cold
affecting you, though.
everything. Everything is affecting me.
Always.
This entire world is affecting me.
So I'm gonna load the armor up into my dragon
Hey.
fanny pack.
I was
Your
going
granny
to
pack.
load the armor up.
My Grant. Yep.
Yeah, Hattie would just
Do
put her claw over, grab it from when Dimblum's trying to blind a Romanar.
Yeah. And
Blinding
in the process
greedy
of
elf.
I'm gonna grab another diamond and cast Greater Restoration on you again.
Oh God.
That will restore the hand.
Yep. I assumed I was gonna have to do 3 of these.
And I'm not entirely sure you can see the last one.
You can't, so you don't know anything is afflicting Dimblum.
Can I see if there is still more? Will you allow me to roll to examine him as I've done 2 already?
Medicine, yes.
Medicine? Okay, I'll take that. 16.
Something is afflicting Dimblum. What is affecting Dimblum? Share with the party what
Uh,
your affliction is.
I don't remember what it was called, but I have disadvantage on strength, constitution, and dexterity at the moment.
You do indeed. You have systemic damage.
Systemic damage. Okay.
So I can still see like the nanobots like sparking throughout him, and I'm like,
Yes.
that's not the way those normally are.
No, especially not when I'm in elf form. I should not be sparking as an elf.
Definitely not.
Tricks. You're standing by the strange
Yes.
sarcophagus.
I am standing in the meantime
And
by
no
the
one has
strange
noticed.
sarcophagus.
I was on my way over there, and
Too
then they
late.
said, "Come look at this."
Too late.
Well, yes, too late because while you guys have been faffing over the armor, Trix has what? She has been looking at it first and foremost and reading whatever is written upon it, if there's anything written upon it.
There are words written upon it.
Amazing, she will read them.
Do you have eyes of the rune keeper?
Yes,
Of course
she
I
does.
have. I have
Yes, I thought-
bullshit reading.
Yeah. Here in turn the ever burning, ever watchful.
That's
Do
not
I
feminist
feel
in any
do I
way.
feel a vibe coming from the sarcophagus? What's the vibe? Is it like
What kind
evil?
of vibe are
Is
you
it...
looking for?
I am looking for evil vibe. I'm looking for a chaotic vibe.
You're
I'm
asking
feeling
for an
holy
alignment
vibe.
check. That's what you're asking.
Yeah, can I alignment check this grave?
Investigation.
Amazing. Oh no, that's only a 15.
It seems not good, not evil.
Neutral, kinda like
It
death.
seems
Does it feel
neutral.
like
I mean, I didn't
does
say
it
that.
seem death? Does it seem death neutral? Okay. I have
Death neutral.
there.
What's death neutral? Explain this.
It's Hattie. Hattie is
It's
death neutral.
Death neutral is true neutral. Like that's what at
Well,
least
I mean,
think.
it's
I
definitely
mean,
whatever's
that's
inside.
also some logic.
Whatever's inside is definitely
Unaligned.
dead, or was.
Can
dead.
I? Oh,
Is
Oh,
it my
oh.
thing that's dead in there?
can I
Is
shadow
this
magic?
where my shield brother is?
Can I shadow
I wish I'd
magic
thought of
this
that.
area? Can I shadow magic this
Do we tell you
area
what?
to ascertain where this sarcophagus is linked to? Like, I assume this is a grave plot, like since sarcophagus. Like Trix would assume someone is
Inside.
yeah, or inside, underneath. Like there's someone connected to this thing. She wants to ascertain. Maybe she can't ascertain who, but at least in what direction, what demi-plane or whatever law, time,
Fine.
year.
This plane.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm telling you, this plane.
Oh, it is this plane. Okay.
Which is the plane of what? Aina.
The plane of elemental fire.
Wrong.
Fire
Oh.
elementals.
The
Wrong.
elemental plane of fire.
Wrong.
Yes, that one.
He keeps saying wrong, so we're not there apparently.
Is it Earth since it's lava?
I mean, it's fire. But you're not saying the right words.
Okay.
Elemental
we're
plane of
saying-
fire.
No.
Yes.
No, I thought it was
Fire
titled The
elemental
Plane of
plane of.
fire. Plane of fire.
You're just using the wrong starting word.
Is it a ring of fire?
I'm not going to tell you anyway, carry on.
Is it a burning ring of fire?
No, it's not Johnny Cash, calm the fuck down.
Nah. The elemental plane of fire.
No. Just carry on,
Yeah, that's-
Ina.
That's what
Fire
it's-
elemental
anyway.
plane flyer.
I'm losing brain cells. Someone do something, please.
I
The elemental of plane fire.
can I make this place unhallow?
Unhallow?
That seems like a wise idea.
Why?
Yeah,
don't know.
that made Travis very nervous. Can unhallow things.
What do you mean? Can I make this plane unhallow?
Yeah, you know, like the opposite. Like, I am unhallowing the plane of fire.
You want
Can
to
I
make
do
it-
that?
No! It's not a spell!
That's not a thing.
Spell called unhallow.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
know if that's what it does though. Yeah,
Maybe-
no.
Maybe read
Unhallow
the spell
makes
before you
a
say.
Unhallow makes a particular site, building, or structure an unholy site. This has three major effects. 1. The site or structure is guarded by a magic circle against good effect. 2. The DC to resist negative channeled energy within the spell's area effect is gains blah blah. Shall I send you the whole thing?
No. You should not be doing it.
You do not need to hallow the primordial plane of fire. Or unhallow it.
So that's what it's called.
Primordial.
Plane.
Yeah.
Aha. Okay, I will not unhallow the site then.
But
She will
Travis is
merely
deeply
stare at
concerned
it.
that you can unhallow something.
A little bit, yes.
Hattie
Well,
doesn't
well-
know that.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to give that reminder. Hattie doesn't know that. This is
Yeah, Hattie
merely
wouldn't know.
Trix's mind.
That's why I said Travis is deeply concerned, not Hattie.
I think most of this group forgets that I have access to like 3.5 spells. I have a whole written spell book with 3.5 spells. So
Well, so does
Trix
Alden.
has some.
Huh?
So does Alden. He just doesn't use them very much.
Yeah.
You're in
Yeah, why
punching
don't
range.
you? Unhallow is an amazing spell.
He
I
doesn't
don't
have
know
unhallow.
why Romanov doesn't necessarily use unhallow that much, but I can think of a few reasons.
Can But this
Phanta-
is like the-
Phantasmal
the-
Plow's quite fun.
Phantasmal
I'm
Plow
also-
is
But
great.
I do
Third
also
greater
know that
restoration on.
Yeah, you
Great
will,
restoration.
you will cure him of his ailment.
While everything else is going on, I just wanted to throw that in the background just
Yeah.
so we can mark things off. Continue.
What is a
I marked
Romanov?
off all the diamonds for it. This was expensive. Thank you, Dimblum.
Yeah, this was expensive.
I mean, I could. You're alive.
Wait, Alex, could you send me what it stood on the grave? Because I've already forgotten. I'm sorry.
And I set fire to the rain.
Right.
Watch it burn as
Bird is
Oh
our
wow, that was really badly typed. What the hell?
Yeah, I have no idea what this
Oh.
means.
in earth, in death, ever bird, ever watchful.
It's Swedish.
Everything.
That sounded weirdly
Ervbruning.
Scottish.
Ervbruning.
Ever burning.
I do
I'm-
enjoy
this
it now
movie
that you've done the accent on it.
ever-burning,
Yeah.
In turn.
but Is it inherited
I-
or inherited?
Interred.
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 read-
Okay.
I read intern.
Are you guys? That's not a common
The
English
intern
word. do you
is
know
No,
that?
ever
Yeah, I
burning.
have no idea. what
Interred means
intern-
buried or laid to rest.
Yeah.
Not the
Okay.
intern.
No, not
You're
the
not
intern.
burning the intern.
This is what's left of the intern.
We're not paying him.
Exactly.
Ever burning.
We're
Ever burning with the
paying
coffee of
him.
many coffee
Okay,
runs.
so someone is buried that is ever burning and ever watchful. Okay. Gotcha.
Which can
That
mean
makes more sense.
anything.
It
I
makes more
wanted-
sense than what I was.
Can I pick up Hachi and move her 10 feet to the side so I can see what's on here?
You can ask me. I'm just standing like over it. I'm not actually completely on it.
Okay.
Let me move slightly so you can. Nope, that's not any better.
Nope.
That's a little
There
better.
we go. I know what's there. I just want to inspect it. Also,
I have a
You
hat.
can notice that whenever Dimlim is in his
Dimlim hat.
elf form or any humanoid form, he shows very much more pride or boasting or such humanoid emotions.
His emotional state is reflective of the shape and form his body takes.
I was going to
To be
say
fair-
his inner asshole comes out.
It was also
Yeah.
calmed a minute ago.
Yes, he was calmly singing a few minutes ago.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Are we done with the burning intern?
Yes. That's what we're calling him for now. Either
I
deciding
don't
what to do
understand.
about it.
I want to look at these stones.
They seem to be large stones of just. They seem to be large discs of black stone with golden tops. No inscriptions or anything. They just seem to be strange hexagonal
How?
stones.
How heavy are they?
Investigation. They're roughly 1,000 kilos each.
So a ton. Can I lift a ton? Oh no, ignore that check. I just have to.
I was going to say a ton, but I wasn't sure if you'd get that one as quickly.
Do.
A buttload.
A
Yeah.
buttload.
No, that's volume.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sadly.
lifting or carrying.
It is an actual measurement.
It
It's
is, yeah. It's-
weird.
So there's also the thing where someone figured out what a metric fuckton is.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, let's see.
Can Dimblin lift a ton? Is what we're trying to decide right now, isn't it?
Yes, just about. I can lift 1,020 kilos.
Wow, literally just about.
Fuck yes. Oh wait, does this say kilos or pounds?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, it says pounds.
Well,
I can lift £20,000, which is
Twenty
how much is
thousand pounds.
1020.
Okay,
I
that's about
Wait.
500 kilo.
Oh yeah, because it goes the other way. Because
If
fuck
you
you
want
guys.
some help moving it or
Yeah, it's a
examining
literal
them,
fucking dragon.
I can also help, and am similarly strong to you in this form.
Hattie has to
My,
take
my
dragon form to be as
pride
strong
as
as
an
Dimblum.
elf.
Yeah,
My pride as an
honestly,
elf will not allow that. I am. Wait, now I'm out of second level spell slot. I cannot cast reduce on it.
It doesn't reduce its weight anyway.
It does.
Not by
I think
enough.
yeah.
It halves it, doesn't it?
I was thinking a quarter when you reduce something. It reduces its weight by 75%. I think.
Depends how much you're reducing
I'm
it
not.
by.
I'm not sure, but
Actually, it only says it does something with the weight if it's enlarged, not reduced.
Yeah, it doesn't do
Oh,
it to reduce.
there
It
you go.
only does it to
This is
enlarge, if I remember correctly.
Weird.
you can shrink them, but you can't magically make them smaller, skinnier, tinier,
I
less
mean,
mass.
yes,
Conservation of
less
mass.
no.
Yeah. Smaller,
Oh,
yes.
well.
Conservation of mass. No.
What is a Romanar doing at this point as well? And Hattie.
Reflecting
let
on
her-
my real life state, she's petting Twig. No, she has successfully identified the thing. Will probably not have much interest in it because it's armor.
It is gold, though.
It is gold, so she does have some interest
And
in
it's been removed from your sight.
Yep,
It has
I've
been
tucked
removed.
it away.
it. She knows.
In his dragon fanny pack.
Her
dragon
her eyes
fanny pack.
never left it.
You never followed it. I blinded you by book.
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh,
You flashbanged me.
blinded by book. What a terrible way to go.
Blinded by the book.
By the book.
Romana will walk here to something that looks like a pointy thing. A pointy, stabby, slashy thing.
Oh, you just made it worse. On the
But
pedestal.
that's about as much as she would know about swords.
Seems to be.
Yeah.
Seems to be a.
Actually, no.
That's
Alex
fine.
and I talked about this. Romana is probably the one person in this group that's been taught the most about weapons and warfare because high elf.
Yeah.
You come across on the pedestal. Find it. A small sword with a short hilt and pommel and grip. It seems to be slightly burning, or it's burning with an intensity you've never seen before in your life.
It wouldn't happen to be the Everburn blade, would it?
How did you know? No, it's actually not the Everburn blade. It's the Ever-burning blade.
Oh!
It's the Gladius of Ever-burning heart.
Oh! It is a short sword or a long sword?
I didn't actually decide. No, it's a longsword.
It's a long sword.
I could
Funny enough,
probably
Romanov
teach
suddenly
you.
has 19 strength as of recently. No, she's going to
I
pick
could-
up the sword though, give it a few swings.
Seems
Dimblum, what do you think of this?
Light in a staggeringly strong bright light.
She
What
turns to
was
you
that
and she
with
does
the
like
crossbows?
a cool little cross flurry. What do you think of
I
this?
As you do so,
I
you
do a
get, like-
I do a backstep to not get hurt.
As you do so, you get like streaks in the air of the light that linger for way too long.
No, Dimblum, you realize I've been taught in. Never mind.
I do not realize you have
No.
been taught in, and I'm pointing at that specific sword.
Well,
Because
no, it's-
Dimlin knows that every sword is a little bit different.
Well, no, I mean, you know that thing you do, the blade singing? You know that's an elven martial art that I also was taught. I just didn't choose to master it that much. I know war and song. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But anyway,
Yes.
do you like the sword? I mean, I'm not. I could wield it, but I'm not really. I don't really hit my problems with swords. I hit them with
I don't hit my problems with
explosions
swords.
from really far away
hit them
or
with-
cities.
I hit them with suffering
I
and
mean,
trauma.
if you know how to use a sword right, you can hit them from far away. But let me
One,
take a look at it.
yeah, and once I can lean back a bit. Fagforbundet sykehus og Helse Oslo. Okay.
Yes. I am a union man.
Romana will hand you the sword. She does like a again just to make a statement. She does a little bit of a cool flair where she like drops the sword so it reverses in her grip and then she hands you the hilt.
It will actually
Thank
burn
you.
a Romana.
Oh, to let go of it
No, to touch
or
the
just
blade.
wielding it.
To touch the. You said you reverse it, so you would in theory be touching the blade.
I wouldn't. No, I mean like you know that thing you do when you hold a knife and you just go.
Yeah, and you touch the blade
And
as
you-
you give it
and-
to
and
someone
you
else.
touch the
All right,
blade.
yeah, I guess, yeah.
So for the first time in a really long time, a Romana will be burnt. For
Damn,
10
is it
points
a
of
sword?
damage.
Is it a sword that negates fire resistances?
I mean, you haven't identified it yet.
No, I chose not to, just because Aromana would have heard of the Everburn blade and assumed this is the Everburn blade.
I
You would
would
do.
like to take a look at this blade.
But she wouldn't have known of the Gladius of Everburning. She would have heard of the Everburn blade. She just assumed it's a blade that deals like what is it, like 1d6 fire damage. So she just, yeah, she hands it to Dimmelman.
Arcana for Dimblum.
It's a 24.
A respectable arcana from Dimblum.
Coming from the wizard who
I
rolls
am a
fucking
maid
30s.
of weave.
You're a maid of wizard.
I'm made of wizard, multiple wizards.
No, one main wizard, really. I mean, you're not Frankenstein.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just Frankenstein's monster.
I forget that we're getting to the level where items are texted like this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There is
Jesus.
literally no way around it.
Uh-huh.
I am so glad I don't need to read all of this.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of. Oh, I have to. Yes, I have to make this.
While the reading is going on,
While the reading is carrying on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
it.
say the same.
No, I need to concentrate. Nobody talk.
Hattie?
Hey, go ahead.
okay, I was gonna say, were you serious about that? Because I
No.
can't.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to try something.
Crack. Close.
First off, as people are examining things, I'm going to say, can we maybe have a bit of reverence here? I feel like we may be looting the tomb of somebody important. So let's just be calm about this for a moment. And it feels a little bit like it. I mean, we can always repurpose things that we need, obviously. But just don't be too hasty to just grab somebody's everything. This could be, we'll see. Just a bit of reverence, maybe.
I like that this sword does 2d slashing one-handed and 1d10 slashing two-handed.
And I am going to, I believe it's touch. So
Yourself.
I'm going to,
Reach out and touch Faith.
I'm going to reach out and touch this maybe dragon skull, because this will let me know, and cast Speak with Dead.
Now I have to
That's
scroll
what
up.
I was gonna do as well.
Sorry.
Is that what you're gonna do as well? It's on a different
No,
item.
I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna state I want to do my thing after Hattie because I have, as of last long rest, changed attunement, so I have a ring of X-ray vision. So I was gonna look for a potential someone underneath her and cast Speak to the Dead. So there might be two of these things happening.
Okay. I don't know if it'll work or not, because I don't know if it's an actual skull or not, but this would let me know for sure.
The skull will animate slightly. You know how Speak
So-
with Dead works.
nobody coordinated this with me, so this is all 100% on me.
I mean, it's talking to a dead dragon, so I mean, I
uh,
give that to
it
the
seems
dragon
my
of the dead.
territory anyway.
Yeah, the
it
dragon
really
of.
is holding your ballpark. It's dead and it's a dragon.
Yep. So the first question I'm going to just as I see it move and breathe with a little bit of animation again, I'm going to say, what was your name?
Anara.
Anala. Just Anala, no title? You, the DM, not to the dragon.
No, no title.
Okay, it didn't specify a title. Okay,
No.
because dragons often carry those with their
You
names.
asked what its name was, not what its title was.
That's true. I guess I should have asked, what do they call you? That would have been a better name or
Yeah.
better question.
Yeah, you asked for its name. It gave you its name.
Ooh, this is gonna be okay.
It's like Jinwish moment. How do I word it?
Yeah, I have 5 things to ask.
4.
What
Now
is
for, yeah.
the purpose of this place?
It is a forge.
See, we already know who is interred here based on the questioning or based on the writing.
No, Trix does. Nobody else does.
That's true. I wouldn't know that yet. I don't know that anybody is interred here. It's a forge as far as I'm concerned.
It's the intern.
It's not the intern. he
Whose
failed to file his reports.
Whose artifacts are these?
Whose artifacts are we looting?
They belong to the dwarves.
Was that dwarf or dwarves, plural?
Dwarves, plural.
Okay. There's 3 questions.
Dose left.
Yep. Where are the dwarves now?
Helheim.
Val or Hell?
Hell.
Okay.
I would know that that means they are dead, correct?
Not necessarily. You know it's a realm.
Yes.
Okay. What is hell? It's not the realm of the dead necessarily.
No, it is
it's
actually
complicated.
Yeah, it is the realm of the dead, but you don't necessarily have to be dead in order to be there.
No, it's just the
Okay.
realm of the dead that's ruled over by hell.
Fair.
Basically.
So it's a lot like
It's
Avernus.
ruled over by
Yes.
Loki's child.
It is basically Valhalla in Asgard. Like Helheim is Asgard, but like the dead part is just
It's for
Valhalla.
the sick and deceased, not the warriors.
Yeah.
It's
Sick
yeah
and
no
deceased.
yeah. Helheim is where you
It's
go.
those
But
that
there's
are
a bunch
those
of
that are
It's
but there
no.
is
The best way to explain it, it's
Yeah.
limbo. It's where you go in between realms.
but there
Cool.
is a lot of other shit as well.
I'll get to that in a minute because I will ask I will do more rolls about that, but I would but I have a 5th question. I think I'd care more about the dragon than about this place, because telling me it's the dwarves and they're not here, I kind of don't really care if we loot it anymore.
Dwarf
Not that I have any
racism.
malice against dwarves, it's just that this means they're not using it,
Actually,
and if
don't
we need
care
it.
about the dwarves.
I kind of don't. I don't dislike them. I don't have any particular fondness for keeping their forges in sacred order. So my final question would be, what were you known for in life?
My greed, like my brother.
greed like their brother.
Very typical dragon.
Yeah,
Interesting. Not necessarily, but
it's a
yeah,
very typical Norse
stereotypical.
dragon. Then the creature.
And
will
with that, I
change its
imagine it.
animation once again, and will just return to be like a floating skull. With us
You would have
ask-
all heard this, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's a very deep, booming voice. It's very obvious.
I'm writing notes.
Tricks. You'll
Yes.
speak with dead.
Are you still
Well, I was
jumping to
going-
other places?
No, she's been she's been very ominously quiet this last
Tricks.
past
In answer
couple
to
of
the
minutes.
question you're about to ask me, there is a creature inside, and it's neither living nor
It's
dead.
the intern.
It's not the
Wait, it's
intern.
neither. Oh, wait. So it's neither living nor dead. Can I still cast Speak to the Dead with it?
Depends on how close to dead it is.
See, that's why I'm gonna need to check this one.
Aina,
Odin.
how many?
Pieces of gold I have.
No, how many dangerous magical artifacts are you currently carrying?
All of them.
One. Well, two, depending how you look at it. And three, if you count her jacket.
Fave.
Oh, wait,
is-
wait. I have a lot of dark shit from Mestro. Hold on.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Fave, his entire kind of reason for existence is to collect and safeguard dangerous magical artifacts, specifically Netherese ones. So you will notice that the entire time you've been walking around doing things, Fave has been right behind you, staring at you.
Well, you did specify Netherese objects. Does my dangerous artifact, Alex, necessarily count towards his?
They're primordial artifacts.
He can register that you're carrying around ancient dangerous artifacts. He just doesn't necessarily know that it's Netherese or not. So he's watching you.
I have a point to add to this.
Yes.
I'm carrying a Romanar's possible doomsday device.
I mean, yeah, it's a valid point. You are.
See?
And it is now
See?
currently more accessible because it's in my dragon pouch.
You're carrying an aspects artifact, which is more dangerous than Trix's artifact.
Fave has a decent intelligence, actually. He's got an intelligence of 14. He knows, don't fuck with the dragon, fuck with the little gnome thing.
It's worth noting, Dimblum is an ancient artifact.
Look, Fave is going through a lot of motions right now.
I feel like you're just
Yeah, this
victimizing
is-
Trix
thi-
right now.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna
Hello?
say... I was going to state though, like, he might
Okay.
be onto tricks, maybe because Romanar most likely told him to, but like that he like once every 10 seconds like glances towards Hattie or glances towards Dimblum, so the
Yeah.
eyes are not on me like all the time, like the glance here and there.
It's more the fact that he's like, okay, Dimblum just is a magical artifact. What the fuck do I do about that? I probably can't do anything about that. Hattie's
I
carrying a doomsday
beat
device, but
your
she's a
golem.
dragon, so I'm not fucking with that.
A dragon with a
Um,
doomsday device.
Yeah, dragon with a
Wow, that's
doomsday
a
device.
terrifying concept, isn't it? The dragon
And
is
then,
a
and then
doomsday
he's like,
device
and then
of
he's
its
like,
own.
oh, but this chaos gremlin, I can probably step on it.
That's the
I'm
best
watching-
description
Oh,
ever of Trix
gremlin.
I've ever found. A chaos gremlin. That's the best description so far.
Good.
So that's why he's specifically following you. But yes, his attention is divided between all three.
Answer, Aina. Yes, you can speak with Deadit.
Amazing, I will speak dead with it.
Huh.
Speak dead with it?
Should have a conversation in death with it.
Yes.
So how's the afterlife? How are the
And-
maggots setting in? You know, how's the decomposition
am-
going?
How was your intern life here?
Man, I should have asked these things.
How's Hades these days? Does he miss parts of sticks?
Yeah.
Does he miss his old coins?
How pissed is Persephone
Yeah.
at me?
I swear I'll make it up to her.
I swear, I'll get her a new tree. I swear.
No. Okay. First question. I actually heard Hattie's first question, and I heard everyone else's reaction to it. So my first question: what are you called?
Oberon.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
It's a very similar name to Empire of Ghouls. Oberthal.
That might be the
That's
gay
why it
dwarf
sounds
I'm
familiar to me.
thinking.
Did
Is
did
it the
you
gay
say
dwarf?
Eberron?
No, that's no, it's not the gate.
Did you say
That's
Eberron?
broken.
Oberon.
Oberon, I said.
Oberon.
Wait,
Okay.
is
Oh,
he
oh,
the gay?
it's-
No, it's not
I
broken.
can't-
No.
It's not broken.
He's
bashing.
Faye.
Oh, okay.
Are we taking Oberon as in Irish mythology or Scottish?
I'm not answering that question.
Okay, sorry.
D&D mythology.
It's not in the person's saying speak with dead, so I'm not answering it.
Okay.
Why is your grave the only grave here?
This is not a grave. It is a sleep.
Asleep.
Sleep. Hmm.
It's asleep, as in an object of sleep.
Do you... My intrusive thoughts. No!
Do you sleep?
No. No.
How is
I
your
just-
sleep? Do you
I
have
even-
insomnia?
I immediately wanted to ask a question, and I was like, no, that's a waste of a question. And I was like, but it's intrusive thoughts, and I really want to know the answer.
No, ban intrusive thoughts.
I went in character with my questions. They weren't necessarily all helpful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I do
You're allowed to
think
roleplay.
Yeah, my intrusive thoughts was, how do I wake you?
Is that your question?
Yes.
I am already awake.
That's 3 questions. So
You let the intrusive
What-
thoughts in. There's no too many.
So what is your purpose then if you're
only
awake?
get 3.
To guide and watch.
Wait, isn't it 5 questions?
Yeah, you got one more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what did you say? To guide and
Watch.
guide and watch. And she will be like, hence the watchful.
just
the
clicks in
watchfulness.
Trix's head. Hence the
Yeah.
watchful bit.
Yeah. Is do we No, that's also a question. Hold on.
I mean, do we is still a question. Is there something between us here?
I did not plan thus far ahead.
Story of your
Are-
life.
Ask him about his earrings.
Do you want to grab a
Ask me
drink
about
someday?
my
You know,
Did you
Oh, that's
actually
so
I have
good.
some. I do you want to grab a drink someday? I have some neat fire whiskey. I think you would like it.
Wow, way to be. Way to presume. You're in a plane of fire. I have some fire whiskey you might like,
Fireball.
dude.
I mean,
Fireball.
Perhaps.
Oh, that's at
Nice.
least that's
Did
a
you just
no.
did you just get perhaps on a date?
Did you just get perhaps on a speak with dead?
Yes.
Speak with
Well,
I'm
dead.
asking you for a date, perhaps.
Hey, at least I didn't get a no. And she turns like
Yeah.
around, like dramatically to the rest of you.
There's a giant golem right there. Like,
Right
Yeah,
next to you.
she turns around like after saying the sentence, like looks this thing up and down because she hasn't noticed it being behind her.
Looks through its legs.
But it still doesn't
Oh.
notice.
You're still here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I don't know
Emblem,
what to
I'm
ask for the
sorry.
last question, so
you did just
I
you
will
did
talk.
ask the
Yeah.
last question. Do you want to go for a
Yeah.
drink sometime?
Yeah, that's what I meant with the drink one was actually a legit question.
As you
Can
do,
I
the
take
sarcophagus
this?
will begin to open. Yes,
Oh.
you can check it.
I want to take this hammer and just bang it on the anvil.
The sound rings throughout the entire chamber. Everybody make a charisma saving throw.
Ay, ay, ay,
Yay.
ay, ay. Is this a spell or magical effect?
No.
That's a
Ooh.
19.
Hey, that's pretty good for me. We're all
Come on.
turning into metal.
Oh. That is my absolute lowest without being a natural
That's
one.
not right. Trix takes 4 points of psychic damage. It's nothing awful.
Wow.
We just
All of you panic that something really bad is going to happen. No, it's just a little bit of psychic damage.
Are we getting charmed by an anvil?
It's a very charming anvil.
Oh, I'm asking the anvil out for a date.
We're
hey,
just gonna start
want to get
asking-
hammered sometime?
Oh god. I saw that coming and it made it no better.
Groan.
You're welcome.
Or would you like some discipline with this hammer?
I would like to use
Hammer
my
of
hammer
discipline.
on you.
Anyway.
Yes, discipline hammers. Yes, it opens and out steps Trix's new date.
Yes, out Trix steps his new date. That
Oh,
does not-
Trix! I mean, you're going really fast if he's in you already. Calm down.
I mean, look at Brogan. Look what happened with it. Not Brogan.
Wait, what?
It's not
Is
Brogan.
it broken? But
It's Bone.
Brogan.
Look what happened. It is Bone Breaker. Yeah, it was Brogan
yeah,
as
it's
well.
broken.
Look what happened.
Yeah.
To
It
Bone,
is
look what
Brogan.
happened to Bone Breaker. I mean,
Yes.
out of the sarcophagus will emerge a creature decked in black robes with a ghastly skeletal countenance and a small flaming dagger. It seems to be robed in chains, and to
Is-
everyone in sight is quite clearly a lich.
Is it the woman I saw before?
No, it is not the one you saw before.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Oberon Mordecai. Cool name.
I like the name.
So,
Do I
emblem
connect this
point.
shadowy thing to be the Oberon from my Speak to Dead?
I mean, you were talking to the sarcophagus and it just came out of the sarcophagus. It's not too hard a judgment to make.
Wait,
Eve.
I thought. Wait, I thought it came out here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it came
Oh
out of the
my
anvil.
God.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, he came out the anvil. Look, a
Yeah.
lich! It's gonna come out of an anvil and not a sarcophagus. That makes
Trix,
sense.
what have you done?
Oh, hell. And Trix is going to literally stand in front of him face
Literally?
to face,
Did you
5
say
feet away.
Trix is going to
face from
literally?
Adrian.
Did you actually say literally?
literally.
Literally.
So
Literally.
You did. You misspoke, and it turned to literally.
Literally.
Yeah,
Literally.
well, you guys know what I mean.
Can we
And
move
she's
on?
gonna,
I
she,
love it.
she's gonna be like very awkward because like,
Are you actually trying to like
if
cover
you,
him up?
Like,
no,
he's
if
not
you
here.
like remove like this the skull face, like he does have a very handsome posture, and Trix is going to be like, "Oh, hello," and just
just
stand
asked you
there
out
and
for
be like a
drinks.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
hello.
asked you out for drinks. What
Trix,
do I
what-
do now?
Trix, did you really ask the fire lich to take you out for drinks?
In her defense, she didn't know who he was when she asked him.
Well, yeah, kinda. And she looks up at him.
I was promised some fire whiskey.
Oh, yeah,
Does-
right here.
Does Fave react to Oberon?
I mean, would Fave react to an ancient lich?
Probably.
In what way?
He doesn't exactly speak, but he does speak to me telepathically, which in my head, Fave just kind of went, "Master, please come here. The chaos gremlin is doing things. Mother,
You just hear-
Mother, please come get me. The chaos gremlin is drinking alcohol."
You
Oh,
just hear
Trix is
alert,
doing weird
alert,
things.
alert.
Well, in consideration of his fire whiskey demands, unless Trix has something on her, which I as a person don't know about, Trix is going to just conjure a teleportation thing and right in front of one of her known bar cabinets, directly in
grab
front of
one
the fire
bar.
whiskey, and she's just gonna grab a bottle of fire whiskey and just hand
I
it
am
out to
back.
him.
Doesn't Hattie carry a hip flask?
I don't
That's
think
Bonnie.
Trix is going
That's
to
Bonnie,
ask
yeah.
anyone
That's the
else
other
for
cleric.
fire whiskey.
Yeah, no, the other cleric is
He,
having.
he will
a
happily
flask.
take it from you, pull off the lid with his ghoulish hands, and sip it.
What's your name?
His
I'm
name
a
is
Romana.
Oberon. His name is Oberon. Didn't I tell you?
No, you didn't. Your name is
Oh.
Oberon.
Oberon Mordecai of the First Netherium Dynasty at your service.
Oh. That's interesting. That's aside from the Mordecai, that's my father's name. You don't meet any Oberons like that.
Interesting. How long has it been?
Since I saw my father.
Yes, let's discuss that further. Would you like me to guide you in this? Help you with these clearly deep-seated issues?
Trix,
They
have you
clearly trouble you.
resuscitated a lich therapist?
It wasn't my intention, but fuck it.
Well, you see,
You know, Oberon,
well,
I
I
truly
found-
do. I truly do appreciate your offer. It's been 40 years. I know he's all right. But thanks for offering.
I've just thought of the best psychiatrist thing for Dimblum. The wall and fire. The wall and fire. That's their practice. Take out Oberon back with you and Dimblum, and then Oberon could just practice psychiatry together.
So you could call it firewall.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
or wall of fire.
Also valid.
Sure. Oberon, you don't mind that we've somewhat pilfered the place, do you?
The materials of the flesh are nothing in comparison to the realms of Eberus.
Great.
Wait, what?
Romanov turns to him. That means yes. We can take whatever we want.
That's old lich guy for yes.
I just thought he said you were looking hot enough for him.
I'm not flirting with this guy. Trix is, though.
It's Trixie's new baby daddy.
Trix is like trying to like put her hair down, like try to make it look like she's fixing herself without anyone noticing.
Now, since you are still here, I presume you receive and require guidance.
Oh,
Yes.
please,
I
guide
mean,
me.
Guide me.
to be fair, I'm
guide
not
me, fire
entirely
skeleton daddy, guide
sure
me.
what we're doing
Romana is
anymore.
going to start telepathically braiding Trix's hair for her. Trix is going to start feeling a little bit of pulling in her hair as a Romana makes the most adorable French braid.
He will put his hand on Trix's head and shuffle it. I like it better this way.
Shit! You fucked it up!
It looks
And
like
Trix
Romana.
is side eyes to
Romana.
Romana.
Trix is down
Romana,
like full
the-
red
yeah.
afro.
And everyone's just like, and you can just see her staring at Trix, really concentrated, because she's like telepathically starting over.
Oh.
Telekinetically, I mean.
Trix is just in a state of uncomfortableness
Exact-
because she doesn't know what to do. She's like very intimidated by this creature standing
everyone just
less
look
than
around.
5 feet away.
Do none of you talk?
Romana is going
I
to send
mean,
cross
we
message
Yeah.
at Trix.
Apparently
Cross
not.
message
Then.
at Trix. You have to tell him something charming. Say something about I don't know.
Hattie,
he's
what's
got a nice
Hattie going to
outfit.
do? The giant fucking
I was-
flaming dragon.
How,
I was just
how
waiting
are
because
you?
there's conversations.
How are you today, mister?
Feeling a bit chilly.
You need any more
Why?
fire whiskey there?
I mean, okay, right. You
Hattie,
asked if we needed guidance.
the dragon just kind of snooches closer.
So, Hattie, looking down, trying to be not terribly intimidating, trying to join the
I mean, it's
conversation like a
hard.
normal person, but probably not wanting to take normal human form yet. It feels good to stretch her wings a little bit. Anyway, she is basically steaming because of the sweat pouring off of her, I assume.
Yes.
I don't know if dragons actually sweat, so
I mean,
whatever.
I mean, reptiles sweat technically.
I think
Do
some might, but most
reptiles
don't.
Sweat.
So she's probably venting like ice out of her mouth and head to keep cool,
She's condensing. Is that what you're telling me?
more or less. But she's gonna lean down and say, "Yes, anything to get us out of here faster would be appreciated."
So reptiles do not sweat because they do not have sweat glands.
Yep.
But technically, you're cold-blooded.
No, but technically, dragonborn do not sweat, so dragons do not either.
Yes.
Yeah,
So you
dragons
don't
are.
sweat.
Technically, sweating
don't sweat, you're
is
just
a very advanced
But
thing
they do
to
expel
do.
heat from their mouth, so you are literally
Yeah.
condensing. So it looks like you're
I was gonna say
sweating.
what I'm doing is probably like clutching my teeth and venting, my essentially a low key version of my breath weapon, just my internal ice out of every orifice in my head to keep cool.
I was gonna say you're not venting your body heat; you're venting your body cold.
Yeah.
To try to continue being cold.
Yes. What did you say, Tim? Anything to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Anything to get out of here as quickly as possible would be appreciated.
Did Dimblum have anything to add?
No, I just basically asked for the same thing.
To exit, you must find the heart of the forge and return it to the forge.
The heart of the forge and return it to the forge.
Strike the anvil 3 times with the might of a titan, and the core shall show
And
Romana
Dimblum-
just immediately looks over at
itself. Everyone looks at Dimblum.
and he shall strike with all his might.
Fave will actually also give his hammer to Dimblum, so Dimblum has an enormous golem hammer.
I have an arcane forge morph.
Yes, but you need a hammer.
Hammer
A maul is a hammer.
maul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shall. I mean, it's the
Fave
lich
will,
done
with
talking.
attitude,
Yes.
pull the hammer back. Then, like, Okay,
I
fine.
mean, I have not bonded with this thing enough to care about its emotion. And why does
hanging out
it
with
have
Dimlim.
humanoid emotions?
Oberon, I feel like we should link up, stay in touch. You seem to have a
Link up.
good vibe around fire. I also have a really good vibe around
Are
fire.
you now
Are you-
flirting with the lich?
No, Robin, I was trying to network. Is what
Yeah,
I
Romlar
was
is trying to
doing.
network. You don't happen to have a sending stone? Are you on the Argus network?
Oh yeah, I would love to stay in touch with you. And she just totally agrees and looks up at him again.
Perhaps we could meet somewhere more.
Private.
I was tempted to say it, but I'm deliberately stopping myself from saying that. More open.
Yes, that'd be lovely.
Do you have a
Oh, I would
location?
love that.
You are welcome to come meet us in the city of Mesro in Chult.
I have not been there for centuries.
I'd
Perhaps.
love to talk to you about just loving the vibe in this room, honestly.
Loving the decor choices. I mean, just bring the whole thing with
She's
you.
loving the decor as like lava drips into her hand. It's like,
Just delightful.
You hear the sound of Hattie sizzling behind you.
Yeah.
But the thing
You
is,
smell
Romana
burnt dragon.
sounds sarcastic, but like a Romana, she's not being sarcastic. She's being very genuine.
Perhaps I should visit my friend Larlock. It has been long since we have.
Larlock, you know Larlock.
intermingled.
I don't
I
know
had
him
a-
personally, but we've come across him.
Indeed.
He gave me a locket for some reason.
He likes giving people jewelry. And he will move his cloak apart and it's just filled with random jewelry.
Trinkets.
that Larlock has clearly given him over time.
Do they
As
all
you
have
can
pictures of
see.
him inside? Because I think mine does.
Strangely, they all do.
Yeah, it's.
Even this
It
one,
would
and
seem-
he'll hold out a small cone, which
It would
he
seem
just
like the
turns
novelty
over
would wear off
and has
after a
ring on
few.
it. He will hold out a small cone which has an indentation. On the top is a flared base. There's a picture of Larlock's face.
No.
Okay, Dimlim, go ahead.
That's how you
And
keep the
the-
necromancy in.
Yeah.
Dimlim will take all his might and strike three
Romana
times.
will put
That's
hands
athletics.
to her big
Yes.
ears.
Why are you rolling athletics? You should be rolling strength.
It's the same thing. I'm using my athletic to flex my muscles and strike. I'm only rolling for the simple role-playing aspect of it.
You hear two sound rings which seem to reverberate as the
Oh.
glyphs and the intrusions upon the anvil start to vibrate.
One more, maybe. And
I think that was 3. Because you already
Yeah,
struck it
but
a moment
only-
ago.
Yes, but I
I feel like it needs to
doesn't
be 3 in
hurt.
succession.
Did you say it lit up?
Slightly.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, Dimblum, hit it 3 times in a row now.
The anvil becomes darker once again.
Hmm.
Come on, one more time. Just do 3 quickly. Oof.
The anvil resounds quite loudly this time.
Jesus
But once
fucking
aga-
Christ.
but once
I'm
again
rolling
dies
so
down,
bad.
But once again dies down.
I'm rolling so goddamn bad.
Yeah, Oberon, are we not doing this right?
You must strike with a titan's strength.
Dimblum,
Which
you know.
means above 30.
Yes, that's exactly what it means.
Wait, Dimblum,
Dimblum, put your back into it.
The
do you
anvil
want
goes
some
dark once
aid?
more.
Do you need some
I-
aid, Dimblum?
I will then
We can
fucking
do, like-
hunt this gnome away
We-
and into the magma.
You know, we can do
Dave
do
will
the
come up
double.
behind you.
We can
Dave
do
will
like
come-
the double one.
No.
Dave comes up
I'm-
behind you and he does like the way too close for comfort tennis coach with the unhappy in her marriage, rich woman, and is like holding your hands, like guiding, like this is how you do it. You know, he's like doing like the tennis coach thing.
The
There we
anvil
go.
will ignite with full brightness, and a small flame ember stone will appear above it.
See, that wasn't
Um,
that hard.
I honestly thought that would have gone on for more longer than that potentially. So I'm glad it didn't.
Is this stone anything like the Frostheart crystal that I've been having, just in fire instead?
It does seem to be, but much smaller.
Much smaller, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
But
by the way-
similar type of.
Yeah.
By the way, Hattie, I've had this for a while now on my staff. I just don't feel like I need it, and you probably want it more than I do. And you will see from her staff, she will untie a small shard of what looks like ice, and she will. Do you have your shield on you?
Oh,
Somewhat.
yeah, it's part. I can bring it out in a moment. Just it's not out on this form.
Sure. Just take this then and tie it to your shields when you're back in whatever. It is this.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
I just realized I've had this for so long, and Sleep Storm has just been on my spell list, and I've never clicked it a single time.
And that.
Is this an item that I can just add,
Yep.
or is it a custom?
It is in D&D Beyond, and no fucking
No attunement.
attunement or anything. It's just you gain
Just
a
happens.
spell on a weapon.
And that is
Cool.
where we shall end.